The Minecraft world has been around for over 4 years. It has 3 factions, each with their own rules and ideas. With the amount of time spent on the Minecraft world, and with the number of factions with all of their cities, it is kind of difficult to simply jump into it. This tour video is meant to help you understand the world, factions, and cities, as well as to touch on the brand new court system. In general, you are not allowed to grief the factions and cities. Killing other players is not okay. If you are asked not to do something by a world head, you must treat it as a general rule. The world heads are essentially the people running the game. They can overrule anything on the server, including the court, though the court specifically has its own protections for that situation. There are 5 world heads in total: Zombie Hunter 867, M33, MN33, Shade Girl 3, Incoming Urban, and the Freakenstein. Repeated breaches of these rules can and will lead to being banned. It has been set to only allow 3 factions on this world. There will be no additional factions in the future. Independent cities are also not allowed because they would be viewed as a new faction. The 3 factions, the Federation, the unnamed Jamestown faction, and the Empire, are allowed to start new cities and make certain land claims. This requires some agreement/approval from the other factions as to protect the Minecraft world from being overly claimed and to avoid disputes. Right now, the factions can have a limit of 4 cities. You are allowed to choose a faction to reside under or to go out on your own. A faction will provide protections for you, your home, and your items. If someone kills you, burns down your house, and/or steals your items, your faction's leader is obligated to go after the wrongdoer, assist reasonably with your housing problems, and to help return your stuff to you if possible. It should be noted that under an unexplained absence, that the responsibility over the theft of your belongings is less the responsibility of the faction leader and more the responsibility of you. If you decide to live out on your own, you forfeit these protections. If your house is on land that ends up being annexed by a city, you are allowed to stay and become a resident of that city and corresponding faction. If you wish to stay independent, you will have to move and take all of your belongings with you. If you do choose to live in a faction at any point, do not worry about being stuck in that faction. You can change factions without consequences, and you can reside under multiple factions at once. Now that the general rules have been explained, let us go over the 3 factions and their cities. You will receive a code to join the Minecraft world towards the end of the video. You will be put into a waiting queue, and a request for your PS4 username will be made. Unfortunately, circumstances have led to only the Federation and its chosen cities to be featured in this video. If you'd like to know more about the other factions and their cities, please ask M33 MN33 about the Empire and the Empire capital, the Freakenstein about the unnamed Jamestown faction, Jamestown and Foothold, and/or Will about the Empire city of Whipcorp. The Federation is one of 3 factions on the Minecraft world. It is in fact the original. It boasts 4 cities under its name, the first 2 being its capital, Zombieland, and the colony. The other 2 cities, however, are not set up to be joined yet. The Federation is a faction that focuses on individuals. The most creative and hardworking people will thrive here. Zombie Hunter 867 is the leader of the Federation. You must go to him for approval on all projects, and if you have questions, he can answer them. Emeralds are the main currency of the Federation. You will find other currencies are accepted, but the primary currency will always be emeralds. A side note should be made that for the time being, the unnamed Jamestown faction accepts emeralds as their main currency too, and that also the Empire accepts gold ingots as their main currency. The exchange rate is 5 gold ingots for 1 emerald. The Federation as a whole likes to focus on defense over offense. It will seek to take care of all who call the Federation cities home. Zombieland, the capital of the Federation, is the first city we will explore. It is the oldest and largest city in the Minecraft world. It has been around for over 4 years. It has 3 walls surrounding the first 3 districts: the inner city, the first ring, and the second ring. There is a large road that connects to each of the districts as well as to the colony. You will find various gates through each of the walls leading into other districts. Some of these gates can be closed at Zombie Hunter 867's discretion. You may find that you need an ID card provided by Zombieland to go through these gates. If you leave your home or apartment unattended for a large period of time without any reason, you can be evicted and your items will be stored in lockup until you decide to return. The inner city is the original area of Zombieland. It is a converted Minecraft village with custom structures throughout the area. No plots will be found in this district. This area boasts quick access to the other faction capitals by boat through the Zombieland docks. You can also find access to the underwater expansion near the docks, which has restaurant and shop spaces for rent, as well as deluxe suite apartments for living opportunities. It is also possible, through the underwater expansion, to travel directly to the Empire City of Wivcorp through the link. Plans for direct connections to Jamestown and the Empire capital are in the works. Another feature to mention is the automatic watermelon farm. The name explains it perfectly. All you need to know is that if you are hungry, you can grab up to 2 stacks of watermelon for free. This is something that all citizens and visitors to Zombieland can use. It should be noted that the very first Omega build, the Omega Watermelon Farm, is under construction here. If you wish for employment opportunities, please talk to Zombie Hunter 867, especially when it comes to the Omega Watermelon Farm. The first ring holds the most opportunities for housing and commercial buildings. With a few free plots and affordable houses, the first ring is close to the inner city and its key features, as well as having close access to the second ring. The first ring has its own access to the capital cities by way of the Slime Interstate through the Zombieland checkpoint, and has its own dock area. The Zombieland Town Hall is located within this district as well. If you elect not to live in the inner city, the first ring is an excellent district to reside in. The second ring is the newest expansion to Zombieland. With the third wall nearing completion, settlement opportunities are becoming available. Please ask Zombie Hunter 867 directly about these. There are 2 sections of this district, the farming section and urban section. The farming section is meant to be the main food supplier of Zombieland. It only requires 2 farmers to manage it, one for the surface and another for below ground. It requires at least 2 farmers to manage it. If you like to focus on farming in Minecraft, please talk to Zombie Hunter 867 about employment opportunities. The urban section is planned to be similar in style to the first ring. Shops and houses are meant to be the focus here. You may find a house or 2 available for purchase out here, but for the most part, you'll find free plots. If you desire to stay away from the main population, wish to have more creative freedom, and or help build up this area, the second ring is perfect for you. The colony is the second city under the Federation. It is slightly younger than Zombieland by a few months. You'll find that the city itself isn't really built up. It has a couple of houses, a direct connection to Zombieland by the road, a small dock, access to the end, and a town hall. There are many opportunities to be had in this city as it is neither fully developed nor very populated. You will still need approval from either the local Baron or Zombie Hunter 867 for any construction projects. The Minecraft PS4 World Join code is !relaunch. Please put this code in the live stream chat so that you can be put into the queue. Once you join the queue, your PS4 username will be requested so it can be added.